ABC News continues its special reports on the Iran crisis. America held hostage day 131 tonight at 11:30, 10:30 Central. That's 2020 for tonight. We're in touch, so you be in touch. I'm Hugh Downs. Good night.
This has been the ABC News Magazine 2020.
The Illinois primary. The political race continues and focuses now on the Midwest. Who will the winners be? A complete analysis by the experienced ABC News team, led by Frank Reynolds on the scene in Chicago. Complete up to the second coverage of the Illinois primary. An ABC News special Tuesday.
A Blarney Stone big enough for everyone in Nebraska to kiss all at once. That story and all the news on Newswatch 7 Update next.
Question. What energy supplies over half the homes in America? Natural gas. What energy travels through America's most efficient energy delivery system? Gas again. What energy is basic, potentially renewable, and could last for generations? Gas once more. Conclusion. America depends on natural gas. It's our most efficient energy system today and can be counted on long into the future. Gas. The future belongs to the efficient.
I just bought a new Cougar XR7, and I'm proud of it.
We're proud, too, because the 1980 Cougar has improved its mileage ratings by 28% over last year. And right now, you can get $500 back direct to you when you buy an exciting new XR7. Fuel efficiency, built in America, $500 back.
Now that's something to be proud of.
We're your Lincoln Mercury dealers, our pride is shine.
Landon's, the brand of a man. To look just right at the top of the day or the end of a night. The brand makes the difference. Landon's, the brand of a man. Tailored to the times with great care to detail. The true value of a Landon's brand comes through. Landon's, the brand of a man. It's a total look, a leader's look, because leaders like the Landon's look. Landon's, the brand of a man. Step into style. Come in and find your brand at Landon's.
This is Newswatch 7 Update with news people Marcia Ladendorff and Ted Mullins, sports with Wayne DeZubak, and meteorologist Charlie Martin.
Well, it looks like the last trial balloon has been sent up on President Carter's new plan to fight inflation. Today he briefed lawmakers on the proposal. Tomorrow he'll make a formal announcement after the stock market closes. Here's what we know of the plan now. The president is talking about spending cuts to the tune of $15 billion from revenue sharing, transportation grants, student loans, and defense. You'll recall it was just after the Russians invaded Afghanistan that President Carter proposed a hike in defense spending. Now it appears he's changed his mind. In fact, one of the only a few of the areas that will remain untouched by the president's plan is Social Security, old age assistance. There are other proposals, too, including controls on credit card interest rates and a withholding tax on interest and dividends. Well, Senator Edward Kennedy wasted no time in criticizing the president's plan. He says low-income families will be the worst hit. Kennedy says the price of a balanced budget will be paid by hundreds and thousands of workers who will lose their jobs.
Marcia, Omaha officials were worrying about the job picture for young people even before the president began dropping hints about his new plan. Omaha has the highest unemployment rate among teenagers in the state. So the Omaha Public Schools and the National Alliance of Business have begun a program called Future One. It's a two-day workshop for high school seniors who are looking for their first job. There, they'll learn how to fill out a job application, how to act during an interview, and where to look for job opportunities. The local businesses, which are willing to hire young people, will help with the project.
This youth fair, a two-day conference where the young people can get together with the businessmen and talk about careers and really sit down and rap with them and find out what it's all about. I think this is going to be a tremendous experience for them.
The program will be held March 24th and 25th at the Civic Auditorium. If it's successful, it will help as many as 1,000 Omaha students find jobs.
But when they do find jobs, they'll be faced with another problem, and that's paying for the gas to get them to work. President Carter didn't neglect the energy front today when he talked about his plan to fight inflation. He's talking about raising $10 billion in taxes on imported oil. Now that figures out to about $4.40 per barrel, which translates to 10 cents more on a gallon of gas. And this being an election year, President Carter may have some problems getting his plan through Congress. But on the energy issue, the president does have the power to go ahead and slap an import levy on oil without the approval of Congress.
The Omaha Public Power District's Board of Directors today dealt with the purchase and transportation of coal for Nebraska's city plant. Energy specialist Mike Jones reports.
Currently, it takes about 125 hours for trains carrying coal to go round trip from the Nebraska city plant to the Wyoming coal mines. OPPD says that's not fast enough. In fact, unless that can be reduced to 80 hours or less, it may mean not enough coal on hand to continue operating in 1981. After discussion today, the board moved to remedy the situation by allocating $5.5 million to buy a new train. Several of the board members expressed reluctance to do so, but noted there was no choice. At the same time, the board approved an agreement with Exxon Coal Company. That agreement reduces the amount that OPPD pays for its coal.
We have had a situation where our coal costs for Nebraska City have been actually above the spot market prices, and we authorized management to enter into negotiations with Carter Coal Company. I believe it's now Exxon Coal by virtue of change of name. It is a subsidiary and has been a subsidiary of Exxon for all these years.
Initially, OPPD will save $5.5 million in the next 19 months and could save another $15 to $20 million over the next 20 years. The new agreement also gives the district the authority to increase the amount of coal purchased in the future if necessary. Mike Jones, Newswatch 7 Update.
Well, coming up, a request to delay the death penalty.
And what Miranda rights have meant.
Nebraska corn, abundant, renewable. And AAA, your Cornhusker Motor Club of Nebraska, the same people who protect us so well on the road, are now working to see that gasohol, fuel from corn, becomes a reality. It's one of the many ways AAA is working to help all Nebraskans, as no other motor club can. And part of their promise to you, to make Nebraska's good life better.
Taste the high country, no downstream beer will do. Coors is brewed with pure Rocky Mountain spring water and its own special high country barley.
It's no downstream beer. It's no city beer. It's Coors.
Taste the high country. Climb up to Coors.
At Freight Furniture Warehouse, we sell good furniture, cheap, cheap, cheap. Look at this 10-piece living room set, warehouse priced at $499. Sofa, twin tables and lamps, love seat, chair and ottoman, leisure chair, coffee table. All this for less than $500. And with qualified credit, just say charge. Our warehouses are on the wrong side of the tracks, but on the right side for saving you money. Freight Furniture Warehouses, 1219 Leavenworth and 7407 L Street, open to the public 7 days a week.
This is the J.C. Penney at-home sale, where America's wildflowers are now in full bloom. Save 15 to 20% on coordinates for bed and bath. Save 20% on light, warm thermal blankets. Save 20% on dreamy bed pillows, fashion draperies, plants, towels, and much, much more. This is the at-home sale.
This is J.C. Penney.
The question of scattered site housing apparently is going to court. Dorothy Daly told Newswatch 7 this evening that an organization called United Neighborhoods will file suit tomorrow morning to get the question placed on the primary ballot. If the question does get on the ballot and the voters approve it, local neighborhoods would then have veto power over scattered site housing.
The man convicted of more killings than anyone else in American history, John Wayne Gacy, must die. A unanimous jury handed down that decision today after 2 hours and 15 minutes of deliberation. But since Illinois law requires automatic appeal, it may be years before Gacy goes to the electric chair. Applause broke out in the courtroom when the sentence was announced. In other courtroom action today, Ford Motor Company was found innocent. The jury in that case says the prosecution failed to prove that faulty gas tank design caused the death of 3 teenagers. And the Nebraska Supreme Court has been asked to stay the scheduled April 15th execution of condemned murderer Harold Walken Willie Otay. In a motion filed yesterday, the court was asked to review the case. The one-time horsewalker at Exarban was convicted in Douglas County District Court in the June 1975 murder of an Omaha waitress.
A police community relations office may soon be reestablished in North Omaha. Members of the Omaha Ministerial Alliance said today they've been working for months with the U.S. Justice Department to obtain a grant for the program. Official word on the federal grant may be forthcoming in the next 30 to 40 days. It was the U.S. Supreme Court's landmark Miranda decision in 1966 that requires police officers to inform you of your rights if you're arrested. Justice Specialist Stu Nicholson has this report on Miranda and its effects.
You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. The Miranda warning.
The person should recognize that those are rights because they're so fundamental in our society that can't be presumed to be waived. That was the whole notion behind Miranda.
You not only have the right to an attorney during questioning, the courts have extended that right to include probation officers, and in a recent California case that applies only to California, an arrested person can have his parents present during questioning. Miranda does not apply to street questioning by police where no arrest has been made, but a suspect may come forward and admit guilt. That would be admissible in court. Attorneys are quick to point out, however, that every case must be tested individually in court.
What the law enforcement people did in the situation, they're considering the state of knowledge of the suspect or defendant and a whole variety of other factors that come into play.
Warren says Miranda has had its effect on the police as well.
What is happening is that law enforcement officers generally are becoming more sophisticated in terms of their techniques of interviewing criminal defendants or suspects than probably they were pre-Miranda.
Another post-Miranda development, the Miranda Rights Advisory Form used by the Omaha Police and other law enforcement agencies. It emphasizes that it will be the voluntariness of a confession that will get a hard look from the courts in the future. Stu Nicholson, Newswatch 7 Update.
Still to come, studded snow tires in the news.
Charlie will tell us if we need them or not.
Now's the time to save American way. Save as little as $300 and get a gift at a special low price. Save $1,000 and get a gift free. Beautiful copper, cutlery, and wood kitchen items from the Gourmet Kitchen especially for you. 18 in all. See them all at American National Bank. Now, where it pays to save.
Bank American Way. Bank American National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Huber brings a bunch of brand new citations to Omaha, all at $500 off sticker. That's right, Omaha, you just got lucky because Huber Chevrolet has priced these brand new 1980 citations at $500 off sticker. All front-wheel drive, all factory fresh, all $500 off. Unheard of, you say? Not at Huber. $500 off, and that includes the very hard-to-find four-door hatchback. The smart citation buyer is heading for Huber, 111th and West Dodge Road.
Now, any retailer can own an upgradable, standalone computer cash register. It's the Data Terminal System Model 515. The DTS Model 515 is a complete store-level control center in a self-contained package. At last, you can capture, consolidate, and forward electronically, all without the need for a backroom computer. The DTS 515 means that tomorrow's technology has come to progressive store management and cash control. In many cases, 100% payback in 1 year or less. Only at Omaha Cash Register, Saddle Creek and Dodge. Ring us up.
Hinky Dinky has a great way to stretch your food budget. Double coupons. You'll find 4 double coupons.